guys, it's Abdulla and it's 4:30 a.m. almost, and the plan is I want to head to Fossil Rock somewhere in Sharjah, which is about a 1-hour drive, in order to take some amazing pictures and compare between the Nokia 8.3 and the king of the PureView phones, the 808 PureView, and hopefully we'll be able to get there by sunrise. So let's get straight into it.
So let's conclude here. To be honest with you, when I was just taking the pictures and I was looking at the pictures on each phone, I thought that this was going to be a super easy win for the Nokia 8.3. All the pictures just looked much better because the dynamic range is just much better, and it captured a lot more light within every image and within every frame. And it was also a lot easier to take pictures on the 8.3. It didn't have any sort of focus issues most of the time. The white balance was almost always spot on, and it was just generally easier to use. But after actually putting them on the computer and enlarging the images and pixel peeping, I can't help but really admire what the Nokia 808 manages to do in the images. I wouldn't say that it captures better images in every situation because, as I said, it's not perfect most of the time, and you really have to fight against the light and the autofocus and the white balance and everything to get a really good image. But the way the images are processed is so clean, and it really makes you understand why this phone was called PureView. The images are really pure, the pixels feel very pure. The algorithms manage to make the pictures look very, very natural. Honestly, it's almost unbelievable how good this phone camera is when it comes to capturing details, especially when you start zooming in and you just look at all the details in the distance. Having said that, I would still rather take the 8.3 with me when I travel or when I go anywhere, because you only really have to take a good picture once. You just snap a picture and that's it. The picture is as good as it gets for a modern smartphone. But if I had the time and the patience to, play around and make sure I get the perfect picture, I think this phone would probably be a better choice. And I think that's really a testament for the amazing work done by the original Nokia PureView team on this thing. In cars we have the saying, there's no replacement for displacement. And I think when it comes to phone cameras, we can have a similar saying of, there is no replacement for sensor size. And this sensor size is just so huge that even with, the ancient lens setup, the ancient algorithms, the lack of HDR and everything that's going against it, it still manages to capture such amazing images in exactly the right situation. As for the 8.3, the only thing I'd like to fix on this phone is the over-sharpening of the images. It's especially apparent when you compare the images against the 808s, which just captures very nice and natural looking images. The over-sharpening, I feel, gets in the way of trying to get the best out of this phone, and I think it's done for artificial reasons to make the phone appear like it's capturing more details than it actually does. But I also feel like it comes at the detriment of the overall quality of the image and how clean the details are. Still, it's a very capable camera phone as of 2020 standards, and it almost never disappoints you, which is great because you want something that's reliable and that can capture good images whenever you pick it up and use it. So still a good phone. It's just that this phone is just something else in the perfect situation for it. So that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this comparison. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.